Yeah. Primo hanging out, Heather.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
6 men off the bench.
That's a fact.
Look at our bench. Our bench is better than your starting 5.
Damn it, man.
I'm the king of radio.
Say that shit.
I'm just saying. You got to say that shit now, Preem.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
You can challenge me if you want to. Check my resume.
Yeah.
I'm learning right now what you got to do. You got to say it. Otherwise, they ain't going to say it about you.
You were one of the first to have a house in 1990. And I was like, y'all got a house already? Damn, I got to step my production shit up.
Y'all were tripping off of that.
Yeah,
I was
playing
more like,
y'all had a basketball court. I'm like, wait a minute. We got to go talk to our label about some more advance money.
that was really 95, Preem.
Was it?
Yeah,
I thought it was before that.
94, 90.
No,
you came
no,
to
it
the,
wasn't.
No, hold up.
No,
No,
it
you're
wasn't.
right.
My
You came-
memory's impeccable.
The one we bought
Yeah.
was
But y'all
94,
had-
95.
Yeah, but I remember you, Guru played basketball with y'all.
and I took him down on my own basketball court.
Give him
Rest
his
in
jumper,
power.
though. He had a
Rest
nice
in power.
jumper.
Jumper
Guru's
was all right.
very athletic. Guru's very athletic.
He was all right, man.
Yeah.
But I say this because
Had nice free throws, though.
yeah, he was good. His form was cool. He got swatted.
He loves to brag, boy.
No, well, look, it's not bragging when it's facts.
Oh, no question.
And this young man that's here with us today stirred up a lot of noise. We've all talked about it. We've all heard about it. But he doubled down on it, you know, and he's been making hits for a long time since when Bed came out in 2016, was it?
Yeah.
That was platinum. You came out. That's have hundreds of. I'm just gonna put on hundreds of millions of streams. You know, all his work has really been slowly burning to get him to the point where he can make this claim that I'm the king of R&B that a lot of people disagreed with and they got stirred up by. But he's here today to talk about his new project, King of R&B, which is out Friday. The one and only Jacquees.
Yes, sir.
Jacquees.
What it do?
What's poppin'?
I'm happy to be here.
It's dope.
Have you here, man. Your story is. I don't think people realize. Do people realize how long you've been at it?
I don't think so. I think they try not to realize it. I don't think they know for real.
What do you think that's about?
I don't know. You know, like you say, if you don't say it, they ain't gonna try to get it to you. You know, I think it's about like I don't know. People try to. It's a lot of. I don't know. It's a lot of hate for real.
Yeah,
that's what I think. Yeah.
When did you start experiencing that?
Hate?
Yeah.
As soon as I said I was King R&B.
That's it. But prior to that,
I was most loved.
Prior to that.
Yeah. Prior to that, I was most loved. Yeah.
Okay. So, and then the moment you said I'm the king of R&B,
Back to the hate.
Back to the hate.
Yeah.
Right.
First time I ever experienced this much hate.
What was that like? Because hate hurts.
It hurts some people.
Okay.
Yeah.
It don't hurt me. I think it just hurt depending on who it come from. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if a stranger hating on me, it don't matter. But if Sway hating on me, my feelings gonna be hurt.
Oh, I'm not a hater though. It's not
exactly.
Really. Yeah.
You did what I'm saying. So that's the difference.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not in my heart to hate.
Me neither. It done been people around me done hated though. Like you know when I claim King R&B, I'm just giving an example. I know you ain't no hater, of course, but I'm saying I done seen people who done been around me like they claim they in my corner, but when I say I'm the King of R&B, they might name a list of other artists, and I'll be like, you know, to make it a joke. When I'm like, bro, I'm dead. You feel me? Like, what's the joke about? Like,
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they had a right to their opinion, though.
Yeah.
Of course, they got a right to their opinion, but I'm saying like when you say it in a joking matter, it means like you hating for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like if you tell everybody like I'm the king of radio. Everybody here, you be like, I'm the king of radio. Check my resume. Then we be like, man, what about Big Boy though? You feel? What about such and such and such? What about such and such and such? You gonna be like, man, y'all supposed to be around with me. I just said on the King of Radio. She just like she said, back it up. Say that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Everybody in here supposed to be around with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel.
Man, Jacquees is here. I'm curious to your criteria. What's the king criteria?
Right.
What is it based on?
The king criteria, what you mean?
Like what is it? What other than what you feel? What would
what should we judge by?
Would become the king of something? The king of R&B. Is it based on streams? Is it based on hits? Is it just based on the feeling?
I think I call myself the king because of the longevity that I feel like I had with my same group of fan base. You know, like with my fan base. You know, my fan base is organic. You know, I built it up probably like 2000. We started it probably like when I was like 14.
Yeah.
You know, and those same girls that was 14 when I was 14, now they my age, 24, 25, they still listen to my music. They was on it back then, so it's like they done grew with me all the way to this point, which was 10 years ago. So I got the soundtrack to their middle school, their high school, to college, you know, their young adult life when they having kids. So when they think about their life, they gonna think about me. So when I thought about it, I'm like, I done been around the longest. You know, I feel like, you know, in my age range, you know what I'm saying? Like, not counting all the greats, the legends that's already done did it. I mean, the people that's in my age bracket.
What's your age bracket?
I'm 25 and under.
Oh, 25 and under.
Yeah.
Who do you consider to be your peers?
Everybody that's that age.
Or under.
Or like close, near it, you know what I'm saying?
So this ain't the Neos, this ain't the Chris Browns, this not the Tanks, you know.
So this is the Black?
Nah. No, Black for sure. He my age.
Okay.
But that's the homie. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't putting nobody down. You know, Black we from the same side of town. We from Decatur. You feel me? So it's like I ain't gonna never put him down. I ain't putting nobody down. You know, Torey, my man's. Torey, one of my best friends. You feel me? Like
Torey Lanez.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, I ain't putting nobody down. I'm just saying, I'm just claiming my throne.
I ain't mad.
You did.
All right, hey man, Jacquees is here, King of R&B. As you know, I talked to the young man YK Osiris. Not familiar? Okay.
No disrespect, man, but I don't want to talk about no other artists.
Okay. You don't even want to confront, you know, that's somebody from your label said you wanted to respond to what he said when he said this. You made a really bold statement. I follow you on Instagram. I don't know if you guys saw when he said, I am the king of R&B. It gave you the smirky face. It gave you the face.
Listen. I'm about to break it down to you.
Okay. Why should you hold that
Chris
crown?
Brown, he's a king. You feel me? Okay. For sure. But you gotta understand, in this generation ain't no lot of singers. You feel me? Jacquees, I don't think he even really messing with me like that.
Okay.
So
he can't touch you.
No, not musical wise. Like music, vocal, yeah, he got it. But music, like music, nah, for sure.
All right, man. So you don't want to talk about that.
My ears went on mute.
You didn't even hear what
I ain't hear. I was watching. What we watching? Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
I know you saw it and heard it, man. Does he have the right to do the same thing though and claim that, or you feel like?
I feel like it's a free world. Everybody can do what they want.
Okay.
It's a free world.
All right.
It's America.
It's America.
Yeah.
Do y'all know each other?
Who we talking about?
That's where you going with it, huh?
I'm so lost. I was so lost, Sway.
That's just where you at with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
King R&B Friday.
King of and
Yes.
You like that, Preem?
Yeah, because I totally have the same mentality. Even if I call myself the king of what I do as a producer and a DJ and all that stuff, I still believe in myself that I am one of the best. You know what I'm saying? And if you hold it, just like what the other guy said, his voice, he said he got him beat even on his voice. Your voice is what gets you your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can always do records all day and keep updating them, changing them, doing what you do, but your voice is going to always be your gift to the power. And he said he got a better one, so
he said that.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, I'm glad.
Yeah.
You didn't hear that part?
Who? I don't even know what we talking about, but whoever said that, that's great.
Yeah, he said your voice.
I fucks with that whole mentality.
That who game?
No, you on the right track.
I gotta get the who game.
Hear it.
Well, here's the thing, though. When you listen to your voice, you do have a great voice.
Thank you.
You know, and I'm not just gassing you.
Oh, no.
I went back and started listening to all the old stuff too, the mixtapes and everything.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this dude is consistent with
that,
this.
brother.
Do you train your voice or?
I mean, well, I can say I sing a lot, so I guess that's training. Like I sing when I ain't supposed to. Like I just wake up singing on the street, singing in my car. But I don't go to no vocal classes or nothing like that.
Do you? And when you, so you kind of freestyle you kind of just freestyle vamp.
Yeah, my whole career. I went and took a class with Mama Jan once. When I was like 14, but it was too expensive. I was like, nah, I ain't going back. It was $200 an hour.
Wow.
I was like, oh hell nah, $200 an hour. I'm like, fuck that. You feel me? But I love Mama Jan. But that was the only time I went. Then I remember we had somebody else come and try to teach me a breathing technique when I was like 15. They came and then you know, I kept it with me, so they just tell me like, you know, before you hit it, like just try to take a deep breath. So you'll get everything. You know, you can sing from your diaphragm. You know, so I keep that with me, like, you know, certain little notes. But
hey man, can we hear something right now? We got
Yes,
DJ
please.
Premier right here. We
Come on, King.
November 8th, man.
Oh, come on, man. Acapella, nothing.
Let me see. Come on, let me see what I got for you.
There goes Jacquees, King of R&B. Friday, November 8th. Sway in the morning, Shade 45.
Hey. Yeah. Where I'm going? Freestyle. I'm in New York. The album drops Friday. You can get it from Sway. Hey. Come on, New York. Here I go.
Shit, I'm already liking that. That's good.
My album drops Friday. You can get it from Sway. This is Jacquees, the original gang. Hey, don't play with me, I'm thuggin'. I wake up in the morning, I roll a spliff and light it.
That's right.
Don't play with me, I'm fighting. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
Like that DJ Premier?
Yeah, we got to book a session, man.
I'm just freestyling though. Hold on.
Come on, man. Let's get it. Come on.
They got me in my bag now. Hey, hold on.
Hey.
They know I don't freestyle now.
Oh, now you do though.
I do now.
Yeah.
If I do, I need some money. Don't play with me, this ain't funny.
Give it up for Jacquees, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, homie, you the truth.
Oh yeah, appreciate that.
Okay, all right, man. We gonna open up these phone
And
lines.
that was a freestyle.
That was a freestyle, man. Man, what song I want to play? Verify
You
who's
can get into that verify.
Verify.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This Verify, King of R&B, Jacquees is here. Sway in the morning, Shade 45, man. We got Jacquees is here, King of R&B. That's the name of the project.
Friday.
Eddie, what up, man? Eddie in Texas. Go ahead, Eddie.
Hey, Eddie.
Eddie.
What up, Sway? What up, everybody?
What
I
up?
watch you guys on YouTube all the time, and the freestyles are always dope. What I just heard right now was very dope.
Appreciate that,
Respect.
bro. You already know.
Yeah.
That's love, bro.
Hey, man, buy his album.
Yeah, for sure. Friday, man.
Okay.
King of R&B.
That's
All
Friday.
right, Friday, man.
Okay.
Love, fam.
Friday.
All right,
Alrighty.
cool. This album, man, Summer Walker.
Yeah. Shout out Summer, man. She be showing love.
What do you mean by that?
Like she just like show love, like you know, like she just would get on the gram and just be doing her thing, but my song will be playing. That's showing love. You know what I'm saying?
Just the unsolicited love.
The organic way. You feel me?
Is that how y'all connected through the gram or?
Yep, I think it was through the gram. Like I was seeing her on the gram coming up, you know what I'm saying? And then we had like a show together or whatever. And then I told her like, well, she had sent me a record. And she was like, I want you to do this record. I can't remember who said it first. I think I wanted her on a record. We swapped records basically. I did a record for her, she did a record for me. And it was just, you know, she the homie.
You up on that Summer Walker too, Preem?
Yeah,
she's
I was telling them that my niece, you know, I have younger nieces and nephews, so
Yeah.
you know they put me on. Even my son, he's 8 years old, so you know that he's not into. My son's not into the boom bap stuff that I came up in my generation, but that's dope because I don't want to force anything on him. If he ever wants to know what influenced me, he'll learn it when he learns it. But I still will stay in my lane and do what I do, but me and Jacquees just exchanged numbers, and I was like, I told him that beat that he was freestyling over is a beat I did in 1997.
I need it.
You know what I'm saying?
I was 3 when that came out.
Yeah, so but
Damn, thanks, Jacquees. Shit, nobody old ass niggas in here don't want to hear that shit. 3 in 97, nigga. I'm paying mad mortgage in 97.
and to hear
I got a house. Shit.
there you go.
Talking about?
And to hear him knowing he really was going off the head.
Right,
You know,
right.
to figure it out. Because before Wonder put the piano part in, it's just the bass line, and he was still in key. So already I'm like, okay, yeah, we could. And everything I do, I cook on the spot. So we'll cook an organic one straight
That's a
up.
fact.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
I know we'll get stupid.
Well, people ask about these freestyles, why I do this. You know what I mean? Like, and motherfuckers be scared to come up here. Because,
Yeah.
And listen, the freestyles don't have to be off the. It could be something you already got in your head. I don't care if it's
That
written.
was
That was
off
off
the
the
top.
top.
But
Yeah,
that was off the top. But to hear a singer find the right key,
Yes.
okay, that is rare
Yep.
in this day and age. A lot of
That's what
people
I was looking for.
they hide behind
the
auto-tune or
accessories.
vocoder because they can't sing in key.
Exactly.
Well, here's the other thing that you do. People don't understand why you'll just say, Preem, you got another interview, not hang out. Jacquees is about to come in here. Like, just make it happen. It's a lot of times they have this notion that people from a certain generation don't fuck with people from the new generation.
Right.
It's not true.
Right.
A lot of times, y'all or us, we just don't have the opportunity to meet and just sit down and talk and find that common ground. So thank you. Thank you. You know, but this is why Sway does this kind of stuff. Now y'all connected. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. It's dope.
Tracy,
you the king of radio.
I'm king of radio.
Tracy, step in there.
Well, I'm wondering.
Big Boy's my homie, but I'm the king of radio. I've been doing it longer than him.
Since we brought up Summer Walker, who could definitely be a contender for a queen of R&B, I'll definitely say that off of this last album. She's fantastic. She hints a lot about wanting to quit music and just talking about the challenges of the business side, business versus art. Have you ever had any challenging moments that made you say, this feels like a dub?
Nah. I never want to quit.
Okay.
You know, never. This was really my dream. I always wanted to be here. You know what I'm saying? So I know that, you know, you got to watch what you say. Because you can have it today, it could be gone tomorrow. The real way, not by choice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for everything I got. Not saying that she's not anybody else not, but me, I just don't think like that.
You don't think like that. You're still with Cash Money?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For life.
And that's, you know, we've heard all kind of stories about Cash Money, but your experience has been apparently different.
It's always been A1.
It's been A1. How did you function within your record deal that you think kept it A1?
Well, really, I just think that, you know, I never, like I always say, I never got into nobody else's business. Like, I never questioned, like if me and you were signed to Stunner, I would never be like, Sway, what your deal look like? Like, what you got going on? I'd just be straight ahead, focused on me. You feel me? If you wanted to tell me something, I'd listen, but it probably going one end out the other, because I'm like, well, my shit ain't going like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Yeah. My shit going A1.
But so what is your tactics? You just deal directly? You go to Stunner yourself?
Yeah, I just deal with Stunner and Slim. You know what I'm saying? Because they run the shit. You feel me? Like, it's like, you know, I got Republic the head, but I don't really have to conversate with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice. I'm glad they support me, you know, and I pray that they continue to support me the way they do, but I'm with Baby and Slim.
And you get paid on time and everything.
Yeah, I get all my money. Look at me.
Oh, look at him, y'all. Oh, my gosh, look at him. Oh, my gosh, look at him.
That drip.
See him drizzle and sway.
Look at you.
What you doing?
Now, what is it? Look at me. Now, look at you. Now, look at us.
We know what that's about, Sway.
You know what that's about.
We know where that money at.
Man, I know you like to spend it, too.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I'm getting off that a little bit, though.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm just realizing, like, I spent a lot of money on clothes, and I just realized that I'm a brand in myself. So it's like, I think I'm going to slow down. Like, of course, you'll still see me in the design of brands, but everything I got on today was free. Like, this jacket was free. You feel me? I just threw it on. You know how you go to the shows, they give you clothes. I just threw the jacket on. You feel me? Because I'm fly regardless.
Okay.
You feel me? That's right. Them jackets cost like $5,000.
Come on, black man.
I'm trying to think a little different.
Okay.
I love it.
I know you may. I was watching a interview with Dreezy, is a friend of our show. Y'all still cool?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. Okay, shit. You know, you look like you went like that when I brought it.
Oh, no. I mean, I was getting excited.
Oh. I like that. I like that. So she's been coming up since day one.
From day one, yeah.
And we love her. Watched her transformation when she moved to L.A. You start seeing her evolve as an artist, her sound, the whole
I watched all y'all interviews.
Did you? Does that help? That made you like her?
I watched every interview she had. Before I got with her, I watched every interview she had. I was just watching her, like, let me see what she talking about.
Okay. So we were part of the reason
that
brought y'all together.
I had some good
I feel like you're saying that, right?
I had some good interviews.
We had some decent ones, right?
Yeah, I had some great ones.
And I heard her talking about when I heard her, because I love her. She's good people. And when I heard how you treat her, I was like, this is a stand-up solid dude. And this is her talking about something you did on Valentine's Day.
We rode to this this nice condo in Houston. And it was like rose petals when I walked in, and like people greeting me, taking my coat off, and like walking me to a table. And it was like all my favorite food, like a long table with all my favorite food, like lobster, steak, crab legs, macaroni, mashed potatoes, all that. Then we went to the show, and then right after he got off stage at the show, I'm like, okay, well, maybe we finna go like kick it or something. He had his guys come in with like 3 Chanel bags, and one had like this big Chanel purse in it. The other one had some Chanel slides in it. You know, I got my son Chanel slides. And then the other one had my puppy in it.
Damn, boy, that
she sounds so happy, huh?
Bro, she sounds so happy, and that's what I was happy about.
That's player shit right there.
Is that play? That ain't tricking?
No.
Not when it's your lady.
Oh, it's your lady.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Nah, you can tell the difference.
Sway.
You can tell the difference. You can tell the difference when you're a player.
Yeah, you feel me? Come on, now. Come on.
Tricking.
No.
What you be doing in Harlem, Sway?
What you be doing in Harlem, Sway?
Shit, listening to Jacquees and watching his Dreezy interviews, obviously. Nah, man. That's real dope, man. Yeah. And I would imagine, because I always, you know, in my come-up days, I never thought I could make room for a relationship. Right. We're always taught to think that you can't do both, you know, especially when you're a man, especially when you're an R&B singer. Right. Back in the day, the labels wouldn't even let you have a girlfriend.
I believe it.
And if you had a girlfriend, they acted, the press release would say he's single.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But how has your relationship, you think, helped your career?
I mean, well, I think it shows people that I'm a real person. You know, I think it shows people another side of me. You know, it shows people, like, not just the artist. It shows them, like, my personal side. Like, it's like, it show you that I could love somebody. I could treat somebody good. It just show you the real me. Like, the take the music away from it. Like, that's just Jacquees. Like, it show you that. And, you know, we make each other better. I think that's what relationships supposed to do. It's like, if you can't learn that from your partner, I don't think y'all should be together. You know? So it's like, we learn from each other. We grow together, you know?
Yeah. Do y'all invest together?
We starting. She talked to me about it a lot. That's why I told you I'm trying to get off that clothing mentality.
Okay.
You feel me?
That's interesting. Yes, Mike Muse.
Jacquees, I was curious. And speaking of investing, you're 25 years old. You have an old soul, I'm learning, right? Like,
I grew up around OGs, man.
Yeah, cutting back on your spending. Someone like you're dripping right now. You can continue to spend if you want to. What does someone like you invest in? Like, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about investing in technology, your own brand, an app, the digital space?
Well, of course. Well, right now, I got my own cologne, unisex fragrance. It's called You. So that's one thing we doing. It's out right now. I partner with a company called Whiff. Right now I'm working on partnering with this tequila company. And also on a low scale, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get me some pickup trucks. You feel me? Me and my boy just invested in a car wash. You feel me? Nice. Shit, I got my label. You feel me? I'm getting ready to build a studio. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, I'm just, and then I got my clothing, like, you know, I got a bunch of 2020, you're going to see me.
Dope.
Yeah, you're going to see me spending less and showing more.
We got Eric from Columbus, Ohio on the line. E, what up, baby? Go ahead.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, Sway in the morning. What's going on, y'all?
What's poppin',
fam? I'm a citizen. I'm going to say first, I'm a citizen.
Okay.
So, you know, coming from Columbus, Ohio.
Okay.
But much love to Jacquees, man.
Yes,
I've been a fan for a long time. My man definitely reminds me of Michael Jackson. And I will say, you know, I had a hard time parting with Mike, you know, when he passed. And Jacquees, man, he definitely got them pipes, man. And he just reminds me of Mike. And I've been listening to him. And I need to say good looking at Jacquees, man, because he's gotten me much pipe. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely got, you know.
Got you what? Wait a minute.
No.
He got you must
pipe. Pipe me, you a pirate booty. You out there getting that pirate booty.
Jacquees got you piped on?
Nah. We ain't
we can tell. I smashed mini bro.
There you
off
go.
Of my man Jacquees, man.
There you
go. Yeah, there we go. You know, I'm a little nervous. I'm talking to my man Jacquees. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And,
Got me much pipe.
I will.
Pirate.
All right, Eric.
Hey, she a fool.
He out there. He got caught up.
Hey, Eric, bring him back. Hey, E, get his album, okay?
Go get it.
Hey,
pull out.
I'm already going to get the album. That's guaranteed. But I was saying.
Hey, man, appreciate you, E, man.
All right, man, stop talking, E. Shit.
Get in trouble, man.
Stop talking, E. Damn, E, you done talked yourself into some shit, man.
Listen, it's hump day.
What they gonna do with me?
Yeah.
I saw the track listing. You and Future got together.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Big shout out to the Wizard, man.
Y'all was in the studio together?
Yeah. I knew Future for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, me and Future used to go to the Boys and Girls Club together, like, to see the kids when we was first starting off. Like, ain't nobody had a jury, and then, like, the real Future.
Did y'all used to talk about what y'all was dreaming about then? Like, what would y'all say, man?
I ain't gonna lie, the conversation was always real short, but it always felt like love. And I ain't gonna lie, Future tried to sign me before, too.
Oh.
I remember I seen him in L.A. I was still independent. He was like, cool, what we doing, man? I'm trying to sign you, man. So he always show love. You know what I'm saying? He always been somebody been in my corner. Future told me, like, man, you can't drop this album without me. I went to the studio. He had like 3 records laid out. You feel me? He was like, we could go in on either one of these. He was like, just pick one. And this the one I chose. And then we went back in and just, reconstructed it a little bit. Future right there with me the whole time.
Why you didn't sign with him at that time?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like, I could do something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, not taking nothing away from bro, because he's super successful. Future the man in our city. He the man around this world. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to, honestly, back then I wanted to see if I could do it on my own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just was trying to see, like, man, I probably can do it on my own. Let me just see if I can do it on my own. That's all it was.
Atlanta is crazy, man.
Everybody from the A, we was all around each other.
Yeah, and that's what it's like a jamboree. It's like at recess when you go to school and recess and everybody come out to the schoolyard.
Yeah.
Cause you and Young Thug have known each other for a while.
Me and Thug, me and Offset, Quavo.
You know what's so crazy?
Yeah, everybody.
Even though Gang Starr was founded in Boston, they officially sealed it and made it official in Atlanta when Guru was going to Morehouse.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Atlanta is that hub.
Him and Suge was down there in Atlanta, so they always officially give Atlanta the day that Gang Starr is now official.
It's hard.
But we just had Cypher Sounds in here talk about how early on in Dave Chappelle's career that everybody just hung out, like Erykah Badu, Q-Tip.
I met them together. That's crazy. I met Erykah Badu and Dave Chappelle on the same night.
Really? Where? How?
It was in New York. She was DJing and Dave Chappelle was there.
And he was probably
hanging
just hanging out.
Yeah, he was
hanging
hanging out.
The same way y'all was hanging out, you, Future, Thug, and everybody, it's the same way they were hanging out. And then all of them are huge
That's
now.
dope.
And all of y'all are huge now. So shit, who we got to hang out with?
Y'all did the same thing. Y'all did the same thing.
We came up. I mean, I was probably a little sooner than you.
Yeah. What as far as being on in the industry?
Yeah.
Well, I got signed in '88.
Oh shit, you got okay. Yeah. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Did he try to stunt?
Yeah. Give me my years.
So Jacquees said he wasn't even born.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
But one thing that Jacquees said that reminds me of my journey. I was 19 when they started to pay attention to what I was doing. By 21, I was signed.
Yeah.
And now I'm 53 and still rolling.
That's hard, bro.
That's crazy.
Incredible, man.
That's
a round of
incredible.
applause.
Yeah,
but that's why this is important.
Yes.
Because 28 years from now, Jacquees could be right here saying the same
and
thing.
it's still fun.
Yeah.
I'm still loving going to the studio.
Still at the top of
out.
your game, too, man.
That's hard.
Hey, King of R&B, Jacquees.
Yeah.
Make sure you pick up the album Friday.
Do it.
Thanks for coming through the show, bro.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
All right, no, love.